what you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the wrist.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go! 60 outlaw, 52, under 10, under 10, big rip, big rip.
They'll run on first down. Rouse. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down now, Rouse. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Side here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Yo, go. You don't on the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Pull it together. Switch. 22 jet bomber. Check 4. Hey, alert 3. Now! You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get go.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Get it.
And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd down, Rouse. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? 90, Wolf. He's coming. Check in. Here we go. Rock it. Sponge. Get it.
Running right, here's Okoye. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Good job, D.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Pull it high. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey. Shit. Look. Squeeze. Shift. Watch the safety creep. Check 24. 49. Check 49. Five.
2nd and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Tighten up. Joker. 80 weapon. Alert 3. Smith. Number 28. 5.
He'll set up to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Watch the blood. Motion. Hey, Alpha. Hey, number 20. Ready.
2nd and 15. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Yes.
Who's that? Check your hot read.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now, Rouse. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Pilot, 64, read.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hatch it.
Go. Lead them.
On 3rd down, Rouse. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17.
At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Hit it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 41.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
On 1st down, Rouse. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's get off the field. Kill.
Protein spill.
They'll run on 1st down. Rouse. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, zoom.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight end right, tight end.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Hey, check. 3 down. He's checking.
Now.
He's checking. Crash.
Deep grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
My 28. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Hey, lock it.
I got you.
Hey. Snap.
Back to throw here. Campbell making the catch. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
My 28.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, number 28.
Gone.
He's coming. Check in. All day, dog.
Tight dog.
Check for it.
Go out. Rock it.
Switch.
Check. Hey, Charlie.
Fred, though.
Yes.
Hey, check 24.
Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence, complete. It's Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns' drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, Delta.
To throw from his end zone. Lawrence. He gets this one to Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, 90, Wolf.
Now a give, running right is Anderson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Showing up. Jim.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Team Gator.
And watch your leg. Undercrush.
Blue jaw Corker.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. I got 83. Me. Set.
Move.
Set.
2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 9, check 9.
Leo. Hard.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Go.
Check.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Alpha. Greystone travel.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shoot.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns
70,
drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
57's right. In the face.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, Zoo.
57's Mike 57.
2nd and 1. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, exit.
To throw again, Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. Johnson on its poke 3. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Charlie.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. There's a partner.
Look at me. Door. Hey, lock it.
Check 4. Hey, alert 3.
Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Kill. Turn up.
Yo, go.
No.
Hit it.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go! Hey, orbit! Ready?
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Go out!
Everyone, you got four down. Shit!
Now! Hey, wahoo!
On third down, here's Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Move. Big grip.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the default. Brings up third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Alpha.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work.